Hello and welcome back to more Artisan Cube, Peasant Cube, whatever you want to call it. It's a cube without rares, which is kind of my dream. I love formats that are based on interactive synergies, just good value instead of like one card that takes over the game. Like, I really like Baloth Null. It's a sweet card. I love Mayhem Devil. Might be what I pick up here. This card seems... There are no fetch lands, so I guess it's quite a bit worse given that. But if you could just like have this plus a carrion feeder, you can just go off. So like, you know, I like that little incremental value. I don't like planeswalkers. No planeswalkers in this cube. It's just perfect. What do we got? Pack Guardian. Flash, you can discard a land to make a wolf. Very weird card. I think for us, it's going to be between Mayhem Devil and Baloth Null. Maybe like a Brimstone Volley, but I'm just going to take Mayhem Devil. I absolutely love black-red sacrifice archetypes. They're just very fun for me. They're very aggressive. Like, synergy based, it's just so sweet, and this is the best card for them. So I'm gonna take that. I don't think there are too many like persist combos in this cube. I've seen the Good Fortune Unicorn and Grumgully. Actually, there are some, so that's an option. Grafted War Gear is just a really strong card. In cubes like this, like giving all your creatures +3/+2, if you equip this to a Grizzly Bear, it's suddenly a 5/4. Like, I don't know how they deal with that. So I think it's between the War Gear, Redcap, and Necrotol. It is also a sacrifice outlet to go with Mayhem Devil, so you can like equip this to a token, equip to a token, equip to a token, they'll all die in sequence. This is a really strong pack. There's also a Beetleback Chief to go with all of these things. Maybe I just want the Beetleback Chief, actually. I'm just gonna do that. It's not even the card I was looking at whatsoever, but if you're playing Mayhem Devil, you're gonna want tokens, and this is 3 tokens for 4 mana, that's perfect. Here we have Hissing Iguanar. Whenever another creature dies, you can have it deal 1 damage to target player Planeswalker. Pretty much what we want. Vivid Marsh, Fall Miner are also good, but the reason for taking this is it's like an archetype enabler or like a signal, right? People can take this and then decide, okay, I would like to go into this strategy, which is so much worse than just passing like a good red card, because people can take a good red card and go into like blue-red counterburn, red-white aggro, or whatever. If they're taking an archetype enabler like Hissing Iguana or Mayhem Devil, not only are they cutting off your colors, but they're cutting off your key archetype pieces. So I think, you know, even though Fight with Fire, Vivid Marsh, whatever, may be better cards for the deck, I'm going to take the card that's less replaceable, and it sends worse signals to other people. Artisan of Kozilek, is this new artwork? I guess it's just full bordered. One of my favorite cards of all time. Shambling Guest is alright. We have Spikefield Hazard, Vampire Sovereign. Thriving Drive, not really what we're looking for. Baleful Strix is a good card to sacrifice. I think we're just going to take this Spikefield Hazard, though. There's quite a few 1-toughness creatures that are just worth killing. And I'm down for that. Heraldic Banner is good. Ardent Elementalist is quite good. There's quite a few like red spells that make tokens, so I'm on board with that. Thermal Alchemist, just to ping your opponent, is good. I love this card. Cascade Retrace. 2 words. Fully functional card. I think I'm going to take the Elementalist. Although I do love the Alchemist. He does so much damage if he survives. Yeah, you know what? Let's go that route. Weaponize the Monsters really works well with what we're trying to do. Goes well with Hissing Iguana or Mayhem Devil. It's a bit expensive, so Mortar Pot I guess is another option, but I guess this is 2 mana equip anyway, so I'm just going to take this. It's a really good card. Crypt Rats, Tome Shredder are alright. Crypt Rats being much better. Here we can take Incinerate, Ensnare, Enslaved Gnarled Scarhide are okay. The rest of the cards are not great. Simic Growth Chamber is good, but we are leaning towards Mono Red Burn-esque. With right now we're just splashing Mayhem Devil, so we're actually staying mostly Mono Red, and you know, if you're splashing one card, this is a great one to splash. Okay, we can take a Firebolt or a Cunning Spark Mage. There's a lot of things that Spark Mage hits, but there's also a lot of things that Firebolt hits. Good with Thermal Alchemist. I'm just going to take that card. We also already have Spikefield Hazard, so we have like some amount of things that ping creatures. So I'm okay with that. And this Hissing Iguana triggers off any creature, not just yours. So it's like a Blood Artist in that way. The artwork's kind of freaking me out though. His face looks very almost like human, but then his body is an iguana lizard thing. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. Oh wow. Okay. Kitesail Freebooter, Brimstone Volley, Goblin Instigator. Brimstone Volley does a ton of damage to the face. Goblin Instigator gives us more tokens to go with the Iguana Mayhem Devil Beetleback Chief theme. So I'm not sure which one I prefer. I mean, 3 mana for 5 damage is just huge. I think that's the least replaceable. I have seen quite a few Goblin Instigator type of effects running around, and we would prefer the ones that are spells just because they're good with Thermal Alchemist. Wow, Murderous Redcap came around. Slice and Dice, one of my all-time favorite Magic cards. 6 mana, 4 damage to each creature. Cycle it, instant speed. You can do 1 damage to each creature. Just a sweet card. Same with Jilt. Like, Slice and Dice and Jilt are two of, like, the most fun Magic cards for me. We're going to take this Redcap, though, because it's a messed up card. At this point, Fight with Fire is good. I don't think I'm really going to be getting up to 10 mana with this deck. I think I'm going to take this Vivid Marsh, just to make sure we get the fixing and pass on those 2 cards. Our colors seem to be wide open. Nobody's taking any of these. We could take Vampire Sovereign. It's pretty good in burn if I'm going a bit bigger, which I think I am. I think it's better than Shambling Ghast. Oh my gosh, we got everything. Our colors are so open. What are people fighting over? Tome Shredder. I'm going to pass a Crackling. Actually, I'm not going to play Tome Shredder, I don't think. But I'm not going to play Crackling Jake either. I'm putting this card over here. I have 2 cards in my sideboard. Yeah, that's great. So here's the Dragon Fodder I was talking about. There's also a Heartless Act. Fanatical Firebrand is pretty good with Mayhem Devil. But it should come around, so I'm not too worried. Oh, actually, I want Terramorphic Expanse to go with Mayhem Devil and fix my mana, I think. Dragon Fodder is very good as well. Same with Heartless Act. Just basically kill anything. I'm going to take Terramorphic. Ooh, Stoke the Flames. That's like the perfect card for this deck. Yes. 4 to the face. Tap your creatures. We might actually be on Tome Shredder now. I have a couple spells. This card grows reasonably quickly. Not the best combo with Stoke the Flames because you don't really want to like use it to convoke. You'd rather tap it to exile the thing, but it is what it is. Shower of Coals is good. A Braid is just reasonable. Nantuko Husk. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to take this Husk. I don't have all the tokens, but we're moving into it. There's also Sir Conrad the Grim. 5 mana 5/4. Whenever another creature dies or a creature is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature leaves your graveyard, he does basically everything. Maybe I take him and wheel Nantuko Husk? Or I could just stay red, take a Braid, and have just like good removal in creatures. Because he has a 5 mana play, which is a bit expensive. I think actually I'm going to stay the course, take a Braid. Ooh, wow. Rakdos Carnarium is awesome. 6 mana 4/4. When this enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and haste. That's a really good card. So I like that. Carnarium's good. Chupacabra is great. Reckless Wave is great. I'm going to value the bounce land. My colors are wide open. At least they were in the previous pack. And one way to take advantage of that is making sure you get... Because we're going to get enough playables. So you want to take picks when you can to get utility lands that increase your deck's quality. Right? If we're playing all basics versus playing all basics in a Rakdos Carnarium, most of the time the Rakdos Carnarium deck's going to be better. So we take that now, and then hopefully we wheel, some of the black or red cards we were looking for. We get a better feel for what archetypes are open. Like maybe someone moved into red-white tokens and starts sniping our goblin, the thing that makes 2 goblins. So then we have to move more into like burn or somewhere around. Maybe we'll get a terminate, and then our deck is just sweet, things like that. Yeah, we're just gonna take this terminate. And then, we're deciding, do we go more for the synergy, or do we just take the strong, Thermal Alchemist, Brimstone Volley, Stoke the Flames, Murderous Redcap, Vampire Sovereign, and then maybe we wheel like Nantuko Shade and some 2 mana token makers, and then we can go into that route. There's a lot of really cool options for us to go down. And I guess here's where we decide. We have Zulaport Cutthroat and Rift Bolt. Which one would we like to take? It's kind of tough. I feel like the Rift Bolt deck is just going to end up stronger. I mean, I just have so much burn as it is. Generate a Braid. I have weaponized the monsters though, which is okay. I only have 8 creatures. I'm leaning more towards burn. I think it's harder to have a bad burn deck. Plus I already have 2 Zulaport Cutthroat-esque effects. Call the Death Dweller. 2 creature cards with total mana value 3 or less. So I can get like Thermal Alchemist. I could just get back Mayhem Devil. I'm not playing anything else here, so I guess I take this. Noxious Dragon is just a bit too expensive for what this deck wants to do. And we'll see if I'm playing this or not. Getting back Mayhem Devil, Alchemist, maybe a 1-drop is definitely tempting, like Fanatical Firebrand. Ooh, Ecstatic Awakener, Gurmag, Angler, and Garna. So here's where I need to decide, right? Awakener is great in the sacrifice theme. Gurmag Angler is just huge and gonna be great. And I think I'm just moving into that lane. We don't have to worry about drafting our synergies. We're just gonna have a good card. So right now it's looking like I don't want to end up playing Weaponize the Monsters. Here's Fanatical Firebrand versus Dragon Fodder. Maybe I will hedge my bets. I'll just take this Dragon Fodder. I do have some sack outlets. So this back in. And let's just hope all those synergy cards that I passed up on the first time around wheel, because nobody else is drafting, you know, the tokens decks or whatever. Like Nantuko Husk, things of that nature. Zulaport Cutthroat. I don't know if it could wheel. Maybe it could wheel as like the last card in the pack or something. Order of Midnight. That's a good one. Not playing any of the rest, so I'll take that. Oh man, that buying back Ardent Elementalist. Ardent Elementalist, I don't think can get back Order of Midnight because I think the base card is the creature. And then the spell is like an alternate casting cost basically. But it's just good value regardless. Okay, there's the Nantuko Husk. There's also a Nomad Outpost. But I have 3 lands for fixing. My colors aren't too demanding. I'll take the Husk. Okay, Doomscar Titan wheeled, but Reckless Wave also wheeled and is fairly decent. I guess I can cast this for 5 and just like send my whole team at them. Yeah, if I'm going tokens, this will end up being better. Nest Invader, I don't know. If I end up green, could be good. I'm not 100% sold on the Husk or really the Doomscar Titan yet, but I like already almost have enough playables. This is a 3 mana 3/1 Renown. Whenever it becomes blocked, it deals 2 damage to that creature, so it basically always trades up. There's our Chain Lightning, so pretty happy about that. We could wheel a Shriekmaw maybe or a Vivid Crag, but Chain Lightning is great. So I don't know. I'm like back and forth on Weaponize the Monsters. This card also just seems kind of weird. Goblin Bombardment. Ooh, Sling Gang Lieutenant. That's like a Goblin Bombardment, but just way stronger. I like that. Bloodfell Caves is good. Vault Scourge and things. Let me rephrase, because I get misinterpreted by people all the time where they're like, Caleb said Sling Gang Lieutenant is better than Goblin Bombardment. They're completely different cards. Every time I'm talking about like some card is better than the other, unless I otherwise say, I mean like for this specific deck, because we need a sacrifice outlet, but we also need tokens because we don't have like that many token producers. This does both of those in one card. In general, if you're looking for a sack outlet, obviously Goblin Bombardment is basically the best you can possibly do. But for this deck in particular, Sling Gang Lieutenant serves 2 purposes because we're short on creatures you want to sack. And this, this gives us another way to sacrifice stuff too, which we're a little bit short on as well. And this sacrifice any goblin, right? So we can even use it to kill dragon fodder tokens. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, given that, I'm more inclined to play the Nantuko Husk, but I'm still a bit skeptical because I'd rather sacrifice it to like weaponize the monsters or whatever. Oh wow, Indulgent Tormentor is an uncommon? Wow, I did not know that. We have Forked Bolt, Searing Blaze, On-Crop Crasher, Ash Barrens. Honestly, Tormentor is a consideration. What do we want to take here? Searing Blaze is really sweet. It really fits the burn theme. It's just good in this cube. I'm just going to take it. Maybe Forked Bolt comes around. Ooh, Lightning Strike to go face. Poison the Cup is just good removal. The way this deck is curving out, I think we just want to be able to go face with as many things as possible. If I wheel Poison the Cup, I'll play it. I think it's an excellent card. I need to make some cuts. I think Nantuko Husk is the first cut. Tome Shredder is actually looking a bit better now. Stoke the Flames, I want to put over here somewhere. I mean, our deck is looking really nice. We have a lot of these cuts. 27, so this is a complete deck right now, which looks absolutely beautiful. If I could get like one more either good token producer or something of that nature, I'd be happy. Ooh, Lazotep Reaper, City of Brass, Goblin Bushwhacker. I think I'm going to take City of Brass here. I hate playing with it on Magic Online, but I think I need it for the deck. Lazotep Reaper is also really, really good, but I don't want to get stunted on mana, basically. And this is one of the very few untapped mana sources for a deck like this. So I'll take that. Gutter Snipe, Cast Down, Rimrock Knight. Honestly, Heirloom Blade. I have a couple humans. This is a devil. This is a wolf. I don't really have that much going on. It's mostly goblins that Heirloom Blade would be good with, which it is pretty good, right? They go into your hand. Gutter Snipe's good. Cast Down is also very good, but a Gutter Snipe just does so much damage, right? We have so much burn. Yeah. Aether Chaser, Cave of Temptation. Probably not playing any of these. Mother Bear is one of my favorite cards. I'll just take the Skittering Surveyor for the sideboard most likely. Ooh, Malachor Rebirth. That is really good, actually. Oh my gosh. You like played on Beetleback Chief, Murderous Redcap, Vampire Sovereign? Yes. And that's another card, right? It's a land that just upgrades the quality of your deck. I like this cube so much. We have 2 lands that are spells. I could take a Lightning Mauler or I could take a Vivid Crag. Am I playing the Lightning Mauler? Doomed Traveler would be nice in this type of deck. I only have 12 creatures, so I don't really have like a, turn 2 Lightning Mauler, turn 3 send a hasty creature curve. So I think I'm just going to take the Vivid Crag. I may not even end up playing it. Ancient Hydra is fine. I'll take Bloodfell Caves. It's a little bit better than the Vivid Crag. So I think we have as many tap lands as we would like to. Ooh, On-Crop Crasher. Okay, that's a good one. That one's probably better than Tome Shredder. If I can make that switch. You just need like 1 fewer removal spell in your hand. So now we're just curving into a Vampire Sovereign. I'm going to say, honestly, Gurmag Angler is like a 1-drop. This curve looks nice. This is definitely like 16 lands. Bushwhacker came around. Guess maybe? Rimrock Knight, I think I like more than the Bushwhack. The Mandrels, okay. Probably not playing any of these, to be honest. My deck just looks good enough as it is. So, do I have enough for Weaponize the Monsters? Right now I have Dragon Fodder. So let's put all the, like, sketchy cards. Mayhem Devil and Hissing Iguana are just kind of decent on their own. Like, at the very worst, this is a 3-mana 3/3, right? If you get 1 trigger off of it, it's just a good card. So these 2 are like the only somewhat sketchy cards. I have, in terms of sack outlets, Sling Gang Lieutenant, Weaponize the Monsters. Someone took the Goblin Bombardment, which is fine. I could take Nantuko Husk and put it in the deck as well, because let's look at my token producers. Sling Gang Lieutenant, Beetleback Chief. Not a lot of token producers, but I think Weaponize the Monsters is a fine playable because I could just turn creatures into burn in the late game. So I don't mind that. Whereas like if I'm playing Nantuko Husk, you really need to turn creatures into burn in like early mid game. What I could end up doing is I could cut like Dragon Fodder, Weaponize the Monsters. That makes Mayhem Devil significantly worse because I have like 1 fetch land. But I think overall the deck plays better when I do that. Because then, oh, this goes here. Because the Iguana triggers when I just kill their stuff too. This is like here. This is like here. My curve is very low. Does this trigger off itself? No. Maybe I cut Hissing Iguana and then I run Weaponize the Monsters Dragon Fodder with Mayhem Devil? I don't know. I need to look at this. I'll be back in a second. Ah, I figured out the problem. These were lands. That was my issue. So these are all lands. These are lands. Do I need this much fixing? I have 1, 2, 3, 4... a couple black sources. I guess I want to cast Vampire Sovereign on curve. I think I'm legitimately going to cut the Vivid Marsh and just run an untapped land because that lets me have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. Like that's plenty. In terms of red sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have a 12/9 mana base with 2 spell lands. No, let's make sure I hit all of my colored sources. Run it like that. See you guys round 1. Oh, right, we're playing against Wheezy J. We're on the play. That rhymed. Yeah, this hand's alright. So we're gonna, we have 2 spell lands, and this is the beauty, right? We're running a 16-land deck, and we just get to have 2 spells in our hand. We're gonna lead with Weaponize the Monsters. And that plus Malachor Rebirth can lead to some really crazy plays. They do nothing. We have an Elementalist. I think the way things are going, I'm just going to play this as a land. I do have a Rakdos Carnarium to get this back. But if they're leading blue, it's unlikely they have a creature I want to snipe. And if they do, I'm going to want to Searing Blaze it. Ooh, do I Abrade the Talisman? I think the answer is no. In general, I've found it to be better This hand is very reactive. I found it to be better, unless I see that they're mana screwed, to just try and answer their stuff. Like, if I'm tempoing them out, if I have a creature in play that I'm actively attacking with, sure, I can abrade their stuff. Wow, it's very rare when you find something that you get to Searing Blaze and you still fall behind on value. But here we are. Right, I'm trading a card for their creature and to hit them, and they're still up 1 card in this exchange. Wild. But yeah, I think it's better because we're not fast, we're not tempoing them out. The mana is good for them. Wow, ooh, that's a problem. But in general, it's better to save your burn so that you can, eventually they won't care as much about the things in play or their mana. Like, they'll start flooding, and then you'll have an extra burn spell to kill the other things, like the Murder of Crows, which is a really messed up card. So I think I have to go Braid Chain Lightning here. But we are getting completely outvalued right now. We do get to play Ardent Elementalist. I'm kind of waiting to draw land so I can hold up Malachor Rebirth. They also could just counter it, I guess. Alright, let's play this Mayhem Devil. If this is Exclude, we are so dead. Okay, that was going to counter pretty much anything. Although it works out pretty rough because if I had played Ardent Elementalist, we would have been okay. But it's turn 6 and my opponent's at 20 life. Like, this is not a good position for us. Literal Core. Alright, deck, come on. Terminate. Alright, I think we just take this turn off to play the Elementalist. This is going to get back Searing Blaze. And we pass turn. So drawing a land here would be great. But if they can't kill the Ardent Elementalist this turn either, it would also just be good. We take 3. I mean, honestly, maybe we are keeping toe-to-toe with them, right? They have 4 cards in hand. I have 4 cards in hand. I have really good things. If they can't kill my Elementalist this turn, then I can have Malachor Rebirth plus sack up. Okay, Mist Metal Witch makes it very hard for them to kill. Makes it very hard for me to kill their creatures. But then they have to hold up 4 mana the whole game. I think we're gonna kill the Witch. I think we're gonna go land, Lightning Strike the Witch, then Searing Blaze. Because that just represents so much value. Oh, there and there. And now I have Malachor Rebirth plus the Elementalist available. Uh-oh, that's a lot of mana. I do have Terminate. That's something. Very glad I killed the Mist Metal Witch. But yeah, we are now falling behind again. I take 3, they get to loot. No! No, why? Oh my gosh, that's bad. Alright, they're back up to 19. They've back up to 5 cards in hand. Yeah. Okay, I mean, Firebolt helps. We can Firebolt the original. Then attack them for 2. I can Malachor Rebirth this, then sacrifice it and get back Malachor Rebirth. I'm at 12. They have 5 cards in hand. I think I'm going to wait. I don't know. This could be wrong. Yeah, that was wrong. Because now they're just swinging out. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to lose 3 life in this process. Yeah, I should have done this on my turn. Okay. Well, that actually worked out. Now we get to sacrifice this and kill their Cloud Blazer. We get to get back probably this Malachor Rebirth. Take a whole boatload of damage. But this is a fun interaction. Okay, Siren Storm Tamer. We're just very dead right now. Wing Splicer, yeah. I mean, my opponent drew like 5 cards off their Cloud Blazer. Okay. I wish I had Pyroclasm so badly right now. And I don't even have double black. Cool. They have a bunch of flyers. I don't really have a way to deal with that. So let's just run it back. I mean, my deck is good if I get out ahead. If they start doing their Cloud Blazer things, it's really hard for me to get out ahead. And also my burn is not great because like everything on their deck has gain 1 life stapled to it. So I'm not super happy with what's going on. I think we're just gonna play the Spikefield Hazard because basically we can use this to ping them, but we're gonna use Terramorphic Expanse to a similar effect. So there's not a whole lot of point. Yeah, like we could just kill Watcher tomorrow for free. The one thing is their deck didn't show too much removal. They just happened to counter my Mayhem Devil. So if we can like stick our value engines, we'll still be worse than them. Let's go Mountain Devil. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Can't even replay him. Alright, deck, I need something good. Not quite. I guess I just go Mountain Pass. Now they're gonna counter my Mayhem Devil on the way down, and that's just gonna be really bad. Probably gonna end up having to terminate the Reflector Mage. So I guess I just do that now. Yeah, they're gonna counter Mayhem Devil. I guess I can get it back with Order of Midnight, which is fine. Oh, Sling Gang gets around that actually. If they have the thing that counters a spell costing 3 or less, I could just completely time walk them here. Nice. That feels like what just happened. I can play Terramorphic and pass turn. And then, you know, do they hold up the counter unless they have 3 or less thing, or do they play a spell here? They play the spell. Okay, we're back in it. We can kill their Watcher. We're not going to sack Terramorph because we get to Mayhem Devil here. I'll play around the white, I don't know, something. Play Mayhem Devil. We get to Firebolt the Guard Mage. So they have Ephemerate. Okay, that hurts, but we can still counter it by using 2 creatures here. Which is definitely worth it. This is doing 6 damage to them and making them discard 2 cards effectively. Oh, and we get a land. Swamp. Perfect. And I don't really want to give them access to the Sling Gang Lieutenant. I don't want to let them trade for Watcher, because I have this 3/3 that just blocks Watcher for tomorrow anyway. I can kill it at any time I want. Here comes Cloud. Oh. Okay, Jetting Glasskite's actually not that good against my deck. They can't even really attack, so it's not even worth Sling Ganging. Brimstone Volley. Actually, maybe it is worth Sling Ganging. I can kill this, get back Terminate. Let me think about this. Because I want to Order of Midnight back Sling Gang Lieutenant because it's so good. So I can do a couple things. I can terminate the Jetting Glasskite, but I could just do that next turn anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is sacrifice this, ping the Watcher for tomorrow. Actually, we can attack, right? Yeah, we'll attack and see what happens here. If they take it, that's the best case. If they don't take it, I'm probably just going to end up sacking. All right, so I guess I do just sacrifice this and kill this. Because they lose 1 more life in this process. They get a card back, but I get to get this back. Alter Fate, getting you back, casting this. Go ahead. And then we can set up for Ardent Elementalist, terminate on the Jetting Glasskite if I need to. Okay, that card's a bit scary. Everything they have has lifelink. That's so annoying. Like, I've done quite a bit of damage to them, and they're still at 20. And a Sky Spawner. Okay, I mean, we're going to ping down a bunch of stuff this turn. And we will also take 4. There's a Canarium. Okay, so we can go Elementalist into Sacrifice for Sling Gang, terminate the Jetting Glasskite. I guess I'm going to start out with attacking with Mayhem Devil. Yeah. Okay. So that went through. We get to Ardent Elementalist. Do I care about the Jetting Glasskite? It's hitting me for 4 per turn. I'm a bit actually more concerned about Aerial Responder, oddly enough. Yeah, I think I want to make sure this resolves. The lifelink flyer is really annoying though. Like, because if my plan is to burn them out, I do have to kill that. So I guess we could just Elementalist, get back Terminate the Responder. Alright, we get back Terminate. And yeah, I'm just going to kill their lifelink. And we actually get to get back Spikefield Cave as well, which is pretty nice. And then we pass turn. Or Hookmaster. Alright, don't care about that one too much. I will ping down their flyer. They lose life. Sack this goblin. Kill their flyer. We're trying to race here, basically, and we're taking 4 in the air. Not a huge problem. Okay, drawing a mountain is not the best, but it's okay. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play my land. Cast Firebolt on the Hookmaster. They probably have the Fairy, which I think can counter this. I think, yeah. I don't know how I'm really not gonna play into the Fairy though, so like I kind of have to do that. I can attack with my Ardent Elementalist for 2, and I can force a trade with Goblin Token for Eldrazi Scion. They have 1 card in hand. Actually, if I just kill their 4/4, I'm like completely dominating. So let's... Yeah, this was a bad attack. They just block here. Because I have to sacrifice a Goblin anyway to target the Jetting Glasskite. Target that, it gets countered. We Brimstone Volley the Glasskite. Okay, so they have 1 card in hand. We have Order of Midnight, Spikefield Hazard. Spikefield Hazard deals with Hypnotic Sprite. Did they just top deck Cloudblazer? No! Why? 1 card in hand! Into the clone? Into Journey to Nowhere? Alright. Sometimes you just get wrecked. Goodbye, Mayhem Devil. And I don't have a way to sacrifice him or anything. Well, we fought to maintain board control, and that just didn't happen. Okay. Alchemist gives us some semblance of hope. I can cast this. I can cast my Order of Midnight. I can attack for 1? No. Wait, I can. Yeah, actually, I'll trade. Yeah, because this is most likely to get through. And if they drew a clone, like, you know, whatever. If they draw Cloudblazer into Answer My Mayhem Devil into Clone Cloudblazer, you can't beat that. Yep, alright. I'm dead. I mean, they can blink their Cloudblazer instantly. I don't have the burn to deal with it anymore. I can now ping the Mist Meadow Witch, which helps at least somewhat. Yeah. This is, I mean, that's the perfect series of draws. And I'm trying to think, I'm going to lose most of these games anyway. So, like, yes, my opponent got lucky in drawing these things, but their deck is good. So it's not, you know, they were going to draw these cards eventually. It just is unfortunate it happened all at once. All right, we could play Gutter Snipe. I mean, there is a world that I wish I can keep up with this. So if they try and Mist Meadow Witch, then I can kill the Witch at least, and they only draw 2, but I take a whole bunch of damage. Can attack with Order of Midnight. I mean, I can't block with it, so I may as well attack. So what can I draw? My 3/4 flyer that drains for life? Okay, wow, they're playing very correctly. I mean, they know about this card. So now they can blink and protect their Mist Meadow Witch. We take the damage. Thermal Alchemist them. And by holding up Spikefield Hazard, I basically force them to always have mana up. Okay, that's tempting. Get to attack for 2. I don't want to attack with Gutter Snipe. There is a world in which I could potentially win this. By waiting, they actually made it worse for themselves. Alright, so we're going to ping them. Then we're going to Spikefield Hazard the Witch. 2 damage to them. Untap the Alchemist. Were they dead? I don't actually know. So they blink the Witch. That's fine, because I only care about killing the Cloudblazer. That gets triggered. Eat. Are they dead? Could I have just killed them right now? 1 damage to each opponent. They go down to 7. Incinerate hits them for... Oh, they're dead right now. Wait a second. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 off Incinerate. 2 off Gutter Snipe. Puts them to 5. Slinglang Lieutenant plus instant. Yeah, they die. Wow, that's insane. Ping them. You take 2. You take 3. You lose. Wow, I did not think I was complaining. Oh, I even could sacrifice Gutter Snipe too. Oh, that was only game 2. I didn't realize. I thought that was game 3. Okay, I can't complain. We stole that game so badly. That was really nice. Gutter Snipe is a ridiculous magic card. And also, for every time I complain, I also must celebrate my top decks. My opponent top deck Cloudblazer. I top deck to Incinerate. Like, you know, that is magic, right? That's why we play the game. There is variance. So when I complain, I probably shouldn't even complain. Like, it's just part of it. Like, we're human, we complain about things. But I just want everyone to know, like, For every single time something really bad happens to you. Oh, do I keep this? No. Ooh, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna get rid of Searing Blaze. The hardest to cast. The old all spells land hand. For every bad thing that happens to you, like there's also a bad thing that happens to your opponent. For every good thing that happens to you, there's a good thing that happens to your opponent. Like that's just how Magic works. And like it might feel at times that things are rigged against you, but just know everyone's playing the same game, right? I'm still probably gonna lose. Speaking of things being rigged against you, like it's just I guess I do firebolt this just to save some amount of damage. I'm down a card now, and I mulliganed. But their deck is just very good, so it's really hard for me to ever win a game in this matchup. Oh, okay, that worked out actually. They don't have Chart of Course, they don't have white mana. If I can draw a land for Hissing Iguanar, alright. I'll play that, I guess. Yep. Guard Mage right on time. I think that I have to get a little bit greedy and play this. If I just kill the Guard Mage, then they play Cloud Blazer and like super die. Okay, well that worked out really badly for me. Man, Reflector Mage is so messed up. Okay, so now I think we're gonna suspend Riftbolt plus a Braid. Yeah, I can afford to take a little bit of damage. But I can't let them like blink their Elite Guard Mage. And then Riftbolt can kill the Reflector Mage. Please don't have a ninja. Okay. I think I've concluded their deck does not have a ninja. Murder of Crows. Okay. What do I do here? I think we just gotta double the Murder of Crows. I have things on the ground that answer Reflector Mage. This card just hits me for so much damage. It also like let them loot. Like it's really hard to answer. So if they let this resolve, then I can beat some stuff. I could go with Hissing Iguanar to get in 1 extra damage, but then I actually lose to Ephemerate, which I know they have. So this way, if they try and Ephemerate, I can at least have an answer. Now I can play the Iguana. And now I'm in not that bad of shape. Bookmaster taps the Iguana, that's fine. They can't counter Sling Gang with Mesmerizing Gaze or whatever that card is. And Sling Gang, Hissing Iguana, or Weaponize the Monsters is pretty scary. Ooh, and a Gurmy Boy. Alright, let's cast this one. Go ahead, we could just start like nuking their board. I'm taking a lot of damage though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll take it. And they're flooding out. We did it! They're flooding out! Uh-oh, that's a lot of mana. No. Not a no, it's always the last one! Oh! It's okay though. No! Oh boy. More? You can't have more. Ugh. The Cloud Blazer top deck. Maybe they have Ephemerate and I'm just like very, very dead. So what can happen? Counter target spell ability that targets you or a creature you control. So I can like ping the Cloud Blazer with Weaponize the Monsters. Path to Exile. Okay. I'm actually gonna let that go through. Grab a swamp. That's not so bad. Cause now I guess we're just gonna double ping the Cloud Blazer. I also do want to play this Gurmag Angler. Target Cloud Blazer, sack this goblin. 1 damage to you. Let's always yes and always yield. They're actually gonna take a bunch of damage from this iguana, but they're at 25, so save targets to you. There are 4 cards in my graveyard, and this is gonna cost 3 mana, so I guess I have to give them 1 draw step. Actually I don't, do I? I can Incinerate to go up to 5 cards in my graveyard? Yes, that works. But then I lose my Firebolt. Oh, this is hard. I'm at 8. I need to top deck something. If I play Gurmag Angler this turn, I'm taking 4 in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to Incinerate plus Gurmag Angler, lose my Firebolt, and then die in the air. I think this is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And Gurmag Angler holds down the fort. I'm even gonna block Reflector Mage with the Iguana if I need to. Well, I'm not beating that. Not beating that. They can even just exile all my creatures, right? And there's no way that I can, yeah. Okay, let's block here and here. I need like a ridiculous top deck now. Actually, I guess I have to save this Goblin token. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then my Gurmag Angler comes back. Then I can shoot the Mist Meadow Witch with my Goblin token. And I need to draw a burn spell or something. Okay. I guess I could do this. Stoke the Flames the Witch now. And then I have weaponized the monsters to kill the Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Yeah, they actually did that wrong. If they bounce their Reflector Mage and bounce my Gurmag Angler, I just straight up die. I think. And now if they top deck lands, like, they have 4 mana available? Oh, they sacked the Eldrazi. Okay, that actually works out now, because now I can sack this to kill this. Okay, I did not realize they had the Eldrazi. That's unfortunate, but we have to kill the Witch here. So I go to 1. We're both top decking. Any creature I draw is good. I may have been able to play this differently. Did they draw something? They did have a ninja! I can't beat these draws. This whole time I was scared of the ninja and they had it. Yeah, that happens. I mean, sometimes your opponent just top decks Cloud Blazer into Reflector Mage, Mist Meadow Witch, Path to Exile Ninja. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can draw. I think the Slinging Lieutenant is my best. Oh, actually. I think in another world this could have worked. Yeah, we were actually fairly close to doing something. But the draws were too strong. I'm just gonna concede. I don't I can't beat this. See you guys next round. Alright, we're here for round 2. I know what happened. I don't think I told my last round opponent to have good luck and have fun. And I was cursed. I'll keep this hand. It's not great, but Gutter Snipe Gurmag Angler is a great combo. Plus we have Spikefield Hazard. Again, it's a spell, it's a land, it's perfect. I'm gonna save Rift Bolt. We want to optimize our efficiency with this. So we're gonna try and land Gutter Snipe before we do too much. A bit confused by what they're doing over there, but it could be like 5-color greatness. Terminate's good. I was literally about to say anything but Trumpeting Herd is okay. We do have Gurmag Angler. They don't have Trample, right? No, they're just elephants. I think to save damage, we're gonna terminate one of them. We'll let the other one through. We're gonna play this Gutter Snipe. Then we can Rift Bolt another. I don't know. Terminate on that might have been a bit aggressive, but like it's gonna be 3 damage this turn, 3 damage the next turn. Like I'm not playing Gurmag for the next couple turns. Well, alright. Unfortunate. Now none of these work. I can double spell to kill the elephant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't even Gurmag. I think we're just gonna on-crop Crasher Exert and just take 4 off the elephant token. Play. I can play Spikefield Hazard, but that seems bad when they have a 4/4 and I have like enough burn to kill it. Okay, this actually works out. So we can take some hits. Land? Oh, that is a land. Okay, we can go Rift Bolt. Wait, how much mana do I have? 6 total, right? So there's no way for me to cast Gurmy Boy. So we can play it slow. We're going to Rift Bolt the Leyline Prowler so they don't gain life. Take a little bit of extra damage this turn. Play the Cardinarium, bouncing a Swamp. And we're okay taking damage because next turn we're going to go Chain Lightning, Spikefield Hazard, this Gurmag Angler. Or honestly, maybe I don't even kill this now that I have Gurmag Angler. Because we have a 5/5, they have a 4/4. I think I still should. But we'll see what I draw. Yep, let's do it. Chain Lightning you. Spikefield Hazard you. Player land, cast Gurmag Angler. And I would like to be able to get back, probably Terminate. Actually, I just have Lightning Strike. Yeah, I have Lightning Strike. We'll just be able to get back Terminate. Oh, okay. Death Touch Visionary, reasonable. But we have attack and exert, so not too concerned. I can hit them for 8 next turn. Okay, Owlbear is pretty annoying. They draw Talisman. So we can take the hit off the Owlbear. We can kill the Visionary. They drew another thing? No, not Inquisition. Dismember. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's bad. Oh, that's even worse. That is far worse. Okay. Wait, they're down to 5 life though. Okay, they're down to 5 life. Is there any way I can kill them this turn? I can stop this from being able to block. Okay, so if I attack and exert on Crop Crasher, I can stop Void Beckoner from blocking. I can then Lightning Strike the Elvish Visionary. They're forced to chump Gurmag Angler and take 3 and go to 2, so they're going to be left with just a Void Beckoner. That seems actually kind of good. There's nothing I can do better, right? Yeah. Kill this. Attack and exert, attack. You cannot block. And I will play the Vivid Craig. They have a burn spell, whatever, sure. But the play here is hoping they don't have a creature. They only have 1 card in hand. That's so much mana. Okay, I'm dead. Actually, no. If I draw a kill spell, I still win. Or if they don't attack. Okay, they're attacking. So, what a good bookworm draw. Mountain, alright. Not beating that. So they have big stuff. I definitely threw that game away, I think, with the early Terminate. If I had just done the 3 damage instead, I would have had the ping for the elf. I think I win that game if I terminated properly. The question is, do I want to change anything? I think the answer is nope. In general, this seems like a very, very tough matchup for my deck. Maybe I want more sack outlets, like Nantuko Husk. But I like On-Crop Crasher. I mean, I just burned to their face is the main game plan with this matchup. And I think our deck does that fairly well. Alright, going first. Yeah, I'll keep this. And I'm just going to play Malika Rebirth tapped, I think. I want to hit 3 mana on turn 3. I would like to have access to black mana when I want it. I have Rakdos Carnarium to get it back. And this is what allows me to count this as a land in my deck. So now, didn't want to draw more land, but that's okay. Wall Roots is fine, as long as they don't have Trumpeting Herd. So let's go Gutter Snipe. Pass turn. They do have the Trumpeting Herd. Putrefy my Gutter Snipe. Okay. Go with the Crasher. Yeah, this is really shaping up poorly. Gutter Snipe in play is so good. If I Crasher last turn and they Putrefy that, it's really good. I almost wonder if I'm supposed to attack and not exert there, but I think they just call my bluff. So against this opponent, I think I actually do kill their talismans because they're ramping into like 8 mana plays. Oh no. Okay. That one is a problem. Just every creature they play is going to get that back. There's the Carnarium. So let's go Dragon Fodder. Play the Carnarium. Getting back Malika Rebirth. Pass turn. I don't want to give them like a free turn with, you know, casting a creature and triggering this. So I'll take the hit. I can kill the Masked Admirers with Weaponize the Monsters. Ooh. Yeah, this is not an easy matchup. So our racing potential is gone. We take 3. We need to play to control this game now somehow. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to double kill the Arborback Stomper. Target this. K2. Like this Goblin. Target this. K2. Like this Goblin. We have Malika Rebirth. We can't hold it up due to the way our lands tap. And we attack them for 3 without exerting. And the main thing here is to leave the Masked Admirers in play as long as possible. That's quite the turn. They foretold the fight card, so I actually want to keep Burn open. Ooh, Thermal Alchemist. The perfect bait. Do that. Attack with a Crasher. No exert. Pass turn. I have removal and Malika Rebirth up. Chump block. That is a very aggressive chump block. Okay, they have Owlbear. Then, oh, I can't. I don't have the mana unless they wait until my turn. I can't kill the owlbear in response. I don't have an extra single mana. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think this is almost certainly one that I would like to Malika Rebirth back. So let's do that. So I lose 2 life, that happens. Now I can sacrifice this to kill their Wall of Roots. Or just kill their Mass Admirers and take less damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, they have plenty of mana. I think I kill the Admirers. The emergent sequence for lands. They have no creatures in play. That's good. Or no creatures in hand, I mean. Ooh, red cap? Just short on mana. I need to... Yeah, I'm just short on mana. Let's just double burn this guy. 3 damage to creature here. Ping them. Burn this. Ping them. Attack them for 3. And hope they don't top deck something insane. Ah! Oh my gosh. I have not been lucky these rounds. Okay. I mean, I could on-crop Crasher to ignore that. That was like the perfect thing, because now they can... Oh, I just let them do a free 2 damage for no reason. That was like the perfect thing for them. Okay, well, I can Murderous Redcap to kill the forest. I mean, we can still potentially win off racing and burning them. Kill your land. Attack and exert on-crop Crasher. Prevent Noxious Dragon from blocking. Okay, they lose their thing. Yeah, I don't know. Literally, that was frustrating. But they play this, and now they start the loop. And this is where Masked Admirers just takes over. I think if they top deck a land on that turn, I'm 100% winning this game. Oh, they're holding back the dragon? That's... Okay, maybe I still have a chance. Ping? I think the only way they win is not holding back the dragon. Well, if they're doing that, let's get back our Gutter Snipe. Alter Fate for Gutter Snipe. Ping them. Play Gutter Snipe. Play Terramorphic. Pass turn. Yeah, this is so much better now that they didn't attack. Did they draw the Bookworm? Come on. Oh, okay. That's not bad either. I mean, I can chump block it at least. The Bookworm has trample and gains life. They're not attacking. Okay, this is great. If someone wants you to win the game, you're just gonna win the game. Alright, so how am I doing this? I think, honestly, we're just gonna go, like, Ardent Elementalist for Dragon Fodder. That seems like the most reasonable. How much damage does Incinerate to the face do? I think I forgot to ping end of turn as well. I hope I didn't. Incinerate does 6 damage, so they'd fall to 5. Oh, that might actually just be lethal as well. Definitely playing this. I think I forgot to ping, and that might cost me the game. So, I'm just going to chump block this. Dragon Fodder lets me chump block fairly easily. And that's going to do just 3 to their face, and they fall to 8. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't even think that's enough. I think I need to grab Incinerate and just hit their face for 3. For less mana. Play the Bloodfell Caves. And if they swing out, they're also in trouble. Yeah, because I could just exile 2 lands. Okay. Word of advice, if your opponent has Thermal Alchemist or a Gutter Snipe, you should be attacking. Excellent. So, I think I'm just going to exile... What do I want to exile? 2 lands. Block here. I weaponize the monsters targeting their face. Sacrificing the red cap. Comes back, hits their face again. I tap this to do 1 damage so that I don't forget. And they die unless they have something ridiculous. Okay. That's pretty good too. Alright, this deck's good. So let's ping them. Incinerate them. Gutter Snipe does 2. Untap this. Ping them again. Nice. Okay. I should not have won that game. Run it back. They just have big stuff. I gotta kill them before they get their big stuff. Hey, a keepable hand. I honestly think the difference between this matchup and the previous one is that this opponent doesn't have, like, crazy life gain. And that's the problem with, like, Cloudblazer and those things, is, like, not only do they draw you cards, they gain you, like, a lot of life. Tangled Florahedron. So, let's just use our mana on Dragon Fodder. That opens up, like, Stoke the Flames and things. Vivid Marsh. Okay. That not being an untapped land actually really hurts me. So they don't have a play this turn. That makes me want to kill this. Then I get to play this and hit them for 2. Because, like, they're not using their mana this turn. They're not going to use their mana next turn, most likely. Yeah. And now we get to do the thing. Don't you love doing the thing? Alright, hit them for 2. They could have Putrefy. But I think that's okay if they do. They did not. Wow, they're super dead. Owlbear. Okay. We can draw a land. That would be good. I do have Stoke the Flame, so I actually don't need a land. But going Beetleback Chief into Stoke would have been good. Let's still just Stoke the Flames on Owlbear here. And just get in for the most possible damage. Hit them for 3. Wow, they're running lands over here. There's the Talisman. I mean, we're going to get hit by big things very soon. Or, ugh, really? Okay, well, we can still weaponize the monsters. There's a good land. It's unfortunately the wrong turn, because now I can't Beetleback Chief in to Stoke the Flames. But we get to go land, sack a creature to do 2 to the Stomper. Then Firebolt the Stomper. Hitting them with Gutter Snipe. Gutter Snipe is like, well, perfectly countering their things. If they have land into Bookworm, you know, that's going to be harder, but still potentially beatable, actually. And if it's just like a Noxus Dragon, that's not nearly as bad. And if it's just a Wall of Roots, that's even better. Oh. Alright, that's bad. Okay, well, we're going face now. They're at an effective 16. I have 5. That's actually 7 plus 5 is... Yeah, I definitely have enough burn to take this down. How are we going to do this? I think it starts with Beetleback Chief. Bailiff's Null. It's the card I talked about at the very beginning of the draft. I was like, this card is sweet. It is. It just is really bad for me right now. So if I just ignored their creatures... Well, I don't know, because I was getting in attacks and killing their things, and that's why it's usually like good value to do that. And a Leyline Prowler. Okay, so we really want to kill the Lifelinker. Oh, they're attacking. I'll take it. They're giving me outs. So, what are we doing? Abrade. Kill the Leyline Prowler. Step 1. Swing out step 2. Except for Gutter Snipe. They do that. We kill the Stomper with a Goblin. Play the Carnarium. Bounce a Swamp. We have good things in play. Here comes the Owlbear. Basically, like, every time I kill one of their dudes, I'm just buying myself time. Oh, do they have the fight spell? Okay, they paid full life for Dismember. They go to 12. This is now 8 points of burn. I think we can still do this. Searing Blaze is not bad either. Let's swing out. Playing this like a burn deck. Those blocks work for me. Play a land. Searing Blaze. The Owlbear and them. What are they? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they can cast anything anyway. They fall to 9. I Brimstone Volley them. Down to 4. And then I have Incinerate Weapon the monsters. So it has to be Bookworm. That's not Bookworm. Nice. Wow, I cannot believe we... Oh, Slingling works too. Yeah, I'll do that. It's more fun. Wow, that worked out. You guys, round 3, I think. Yeah, wow, these have been really ridiculous matches. You guys, round 3. All right, we're here for round 3, playing against Duke Nukem. Nukem. Hey, good luck, have fun. That was my curse round 1. We're on the play. This hand is good. Everything is going right. We're going to draw a land. Oh, this hand's actually really scared if we draw a land. Thermo Alchemist into Gutter Snipe is so much damage. Land? Okay. It is a Sling Gang, at least. Which can actually sacrifice Murderous Redcap. That's really sweet. And they don't kill the Thermo. Alright, land. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be killing them super quickly now that I'm stunted on land, so we're just going to pass and hold up Lightning Strike. I think we're going to have to play more for the long game. So, like, you know, Firebolting their face isn't the most high value play. Okay, passing turn again. Okay, they didn't factor fiction, so that's good. They just have counter spells? This might end up being really good for me. Land? Okay. Now that we have to discard, we are just gonna firebolt their face and ping them. Pass turn. This deck does not like me, but my opponent isn't doing anything either. Well, they're making land drops and I'm not, so they're doing something. But every single turn that goes by with Thermal Alchemist in play is very good for me. Ping. There's our land. Let's go with Gutter Snipe. That resolve. What is in their hand? They have control magic? I don't actually know what they're doing. If they had any counter magic, you'd think they would. Oh, maybe they have do like 3 damage to each creature, like Fire Spout or whatever. That would make sense. They just like this snap resolved, and they haven't killed this. And they didn't do this in response to Gutter Snipe, so they clearly didn't have any intention to counter anything. So if my opponent passes again, I'm just going to assume they have some type of board wipe. Slice and dice, maybe? Fireball? Okay, fireball. That makes some amount of sense, but I mean, they took a lot of damage. They didn't even... Oh, the infamous fireball in Magic Online. Well, they killed the important one, but that's really bad for them. Let's... What do I want to do? Ling Gang? I mean, they like clearly did not have counter magic. I think I'm just gonna hit them with Crasher while they're tapped out. So 11, I can Chain Lightning. They're at a 10. This will hit them for effectively 4. They'll fall to 7. I actually think I'm mana starved enough that I'm going to do this. Because they actually have the red to pay for Chain Lightning most of the time, so let's just hit him while I can. Alright, there's the Meteor Golem killing the Crasher. Now if I draw a land for Searing Blaze, we just get to get him. Okay, Dragon Fodder works too. So let's ping. Actually, are they dead? I think they're dead. Lightning strike your face. Untap. Ping. Play Dragon Fodder. Okay, that was one of the weirdest games I've ever played. Don't really know what to sideboard, so I won't. Oh, Vivid Marsh out, Swamp in. This has cost me quite a bit. Yeah, I don't need tapped lands. I think I just need to cast my spells on curve. On the draw, 5 lands, no. I'll keep this. Just bottom of mountain. City of Brass is painful to play with on Magic Online, but I don't think my life total matters in this matchup. This is not an aggressive hand, which I don't like keeping, but I think it's going to be better than the average 5 card hand. Maybe I'm supposed to cut a braid. They do have some amount of signets or talismans or whatever. Oh, they do have creatures. Okay. Oh man, that's a good answer. I was gonna say, like, do I have to kill this? Do I have to burn it? Because I was a little bit scared of Fallen Shinobi. Or some type of flicker or anything, but just a 1/1 goblin trading for half a card is perfect. Yeah, I'll block. Because the fail case of there's so many things they can do if I don't block that are really bad for me that we just block there every time. They don't play anything. We draw a land, we get to attack for 1. I'll take it. Guys, spawner. Alright, that's gonna die to Murderous Redcap. Don't really want to play the Iguana. I think getting down the Redcap when I can is important. And here's where Magic Online City of Brass is annoying. That is in the... Oh! I didn't know Force Spike was actually in the format. That's why I was never playing around it. Alright. That's disgusting. Everyone who makes fun of me for playing around Daze. I guess Daze is probably in this too. I kept seeing Jawari Disruption. I've never seen Force Spike. That's gross. Alright, well, they have Force Spike. That's my punishment. Played this. Hit them for 1. And they kept back the Scion, so they clearly wanted to trade. This will do 3 damage to them. Into the Royal with Kicker. I think we're going to abrade the Sky Spawner right now. That way I can hit them for 1. Because they don't have anything in play now. Ugh, losing Murderous Nerdcap really hurt though. Here comes the Jetting Glass Kite. Oh no, just... Okay. That's fine. Treasure Cruise with no intention of holding up mana is good for me. Because you're really like losing out on most of the value of the card. So we could go Iguana. I'm gonna wait to play Searing Blaze. I think there's a good chance I can get my opponent with it. And it lets me hold up Lightning Strike this turn. It's just wild they didn't want to exile these to have like any type of counter spells. Alright, here goes the meteor dude. So we get to add red for Lightning Strike. Kill this so we get just a little bit more damage. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, monsters. Attack for 1. Not gonna Searing Blaze until I hit landfall, because we're just trying to maximize burn. Right now I have 7, 8, 9. So I need 6 more points of burn to kill them. 7 more points of burn to kill them. Ooh, many more points of burn to kill them. Alright, I need to draw land for Searing Blaze. Actually, I will just play this. Searing Blaze, you and this. Then attack with a goblin. Basically, my hope is them not blocking and just, you know, trying to race and going too low on life. I will just trade here, though. I'm taking 2. It's not too bad. I have 5 cards in hand, though. Yeah, we're very dead. Okay, at least I can stoke the flames to kill the Murder of Crows. Oh, I think I have to start with this. Okay, that goes through. Then, I mean, this is a good card. I think one of my better draws this turn would be Rakdos. Well, no, I guess the problem is if they counter this. If this resolves, I'm doing okay still. So, not Rakdos Carnarium. It wouldn't be bad, but that one's not bad. Play this. Can't force spike it. Okay, that resolves. Nice. Going up to 12. I think I'm dead to Fireball, though. Yep, definitely dead to Fireball. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's no way I can do anything, so I just block here. They can sack that to Fireball and I die. Yep. Okay, game 3. Not another deck. I feel pretty good about my deck. I just need to draw better. And Fireball is a little bit scary, but it's super beatable. I just need to like worry about my life total at least a little bit. Like maybe I don't want City of Brass, but at the same time casting my spells on turn is really important. Alright, game 3 on the play. Yeah, City of Brass continues to hurt. We're gonna lead with Bloodfell Caves regardless. I think there's a chance I end up casting playing Malika Rebirth as a land. Just the way this hand looks, I probably would rather Ardent Elementalist back Dragon Fodder. And I know about Force Spike. I honestly just forgot it was in this format. I was like, oh, I haven't seen it in all these drafts, but... Ooh, it appears like opponent's mulliganing? Okay, just a 6. Not in love with the City of Brass. Alright, I mean, if they Force Spike anything... Again, that's the beauty of Force Spike. You can't really play around it for the most part. Okay, they don't have it. Untapped land. Terminate. Alright, let's just play this. Attack for 2. I can terminate if they play a creature, but this hand's really slow now. If I hit Mayhem on 3, I would feel a little bit better about this, but now they could have drawn into Force Spike. I can Mayhem and things get bad. Yeah, I mean, I have to go for this. They didn't have it turn 1. Okay. I will attack. I don't think they're likely to trade except for the Eldrazi Scion. No, my Mayhem Devil. So now we can play the Iguana. A lot of talismans. I mean, I don't mind playing against talismans because oftentimes they're like dead draws. There's our land. So yeah, let's get the Iguana down. Or do I want to get back the Elementalist? I'd rather Elementalist after our Brimstone Volley, I think. Did they figure out Fireball? Yes, they did. But now I don't have to deal with Fireball. And they just killed half a card in my Hissing Iguana. That's not too bad. Okay, Terramorphic Expanse is decent. Hit them for 1. I think for the sake of curve purposes, I do just have to cast the Elementalist here. Like, I just need to keep putting things in play. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, like, Terminate an Eldrazi Sky Spawner, which just seems really bad. I think we're saving Terminate for like Murder of Crows or something of that nature. Or whatever this is. Shower of Coals. Yikes. Okay. They're like really ironically holding a blue now. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait to play this Vampire Sovereign, because if I get Force Spiked here, I'm like super dead. I think I'm actually going to wait. Thermo Alchemist, Dragon Fodder, or hold up Brimstone Terminate. Dragon Fodder. Now that Fireball is gone, I'm not like super concerned about my life total. I don't know of any other like burn spells they might have. I mean, they could. They also don't have that much mana. I think they've just been drawing straight gas this whole game. Session Thief is fine. In fact, that's quite bad right now. That is not a Force Spike anymore. So let's just play our dude before they can counter it. The City of Brass has done like 6 damage to me also. But you know what? It happens to the best of us. So they have 2 cards in hand. I have a 3/4 flyer against their 2/1. I have lethal burn. Okay, I think they're dead. Bane Bell again seems like a really tough card to make work. Burn. So I guess I start by just swinging out. Cool. Ping them. Brimstone Volley them. Ping. Firebolt. Good games, opponent. Good games. I could have terminated that. Like, that turn was going to go good no matter what, pretty much. Okay, well, we got the 2-1. This league, or this cube is very interesting. I've actually had a lot of great games, really close, and my losses have been very heartbreaking. I think this deck was awesome. I think it was like 1 or 2 cards short of what I would like, but you know, you can't get it all. And the burn aspect, I think, played a little bit better than the like Mayhem Devil stuff, just because I went more heavily into burn. But overall, really fun deck. See you guys next time. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, you know, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.